name is Brooklyn, and this is my mom. So, in October, we went to Disney World. We sound like twins. And we had lots of fun. So, Mom has like 3 things she really loved.
Yeah, so recommendations, if you've never been to Disneyland or Disney World, this is what you really need to know. Actually, maybe there's 4 things you really need to know. Learn what Fast Pass is. As soon as you know you're going to Disneyland and you buy your tickets, you gotta get on the My Disney app, get Fast Pass, and start scheduling your rides, because the most popular rides are like
2 hours wait.
Okay, so get on the Fast Pass. Dude, Disneyland World, it's expensive. Everything about it is expensive, but if you know it and you plan accordingly, if you don't look like at price tags and you just do what you want to do, it's way better than having sticker shock or you know, like if you're not prepared. When you get your maps, you know, for going into the kingdoms,
circle what you want or don't want, right?
Well, that's what
I
smart
did.
person would do. I just circled where you could get a Dole Whip, because if you're in Disneyland, Disney World, like, get your Dole Whip on. It's just a refreshing pineapple dessert. Super good. Okay, one of my other suggestions, again, that's a little pricey, is having a character meal. Or having like dinner or breakfast or lunch, like with the princesses or with the characters. And here's why. Disneyland is filled with like yummy like pretzels and ice creams. But when you're there trekking it all day from like opening to close, like we did, I've noticed that when we sat down and had a character meal, it gave us like a timeout to like sit and chill, but actually have like a real meal.
Yeah, like most of the days we were there, we didn't have breakfast, so we would just eat like crap and like in between, just to make sure we were like fed, so we didn't get hangry, because that's a thing. And that ended up like not helping us. But 2 days we had the character meal, right?
Well, so we went and or as you see, I made Brooklyn dress up. We had a Cinderella costume. And I'm like, oh my god, you're a princess, so you have to have like lunch with the princesses. And I scheduled it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is what we need to do, because we got recharged, we got a really good meal, like with like a meat and vegetables versus, you know, bread. And so it was good. And then the next day I was like, okay, like we need reservations somewhere, because I need like a real meal, like for one of my meals of the day.
I know. And like a lot of places, like at one point we were like asking, and we were like, hey, like, can we eat, you know, can we eat here? And they were like, reservation. I was like,
yeah,
okay.
Dude, reservations at Disneyland.
Do it.
It's a real thing. And so if you just want to have a better time or the best time possible, I think that's one way to enhance your experience. Because listen, you gotta spend $20 on lunch anyway. Not that you want to spend $50 on lunch, but I again, Disneyland is expensive, and so to create the ultimate experience, that's one way to do it. But, you know, I had lunch. It was just lunch, us two. But I can see when you're going to Disneyland with 10 people, like, that might be a deal breaker. But it will make your experience better.
So we just read this, and it took 50, almost 60 minutes. It was so anticlimactic, just went round and round. Not worth it. This ride, even though it says 60 minutes, it really feels like 30. It was my favorite one, and it was the most fun to me. Alright, y'all, I beat Mom twice in a row for Toy Story Manic. Oh, show the score. We just rode the Hollywood Tower Hotel, and it was really fun. It was really scary, and even my mom was scared, which is really not much.
Oh my gosh, Florida in October.
You'd think it'd be cold.
Amazing. Amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Just amazing.
Disney World was amazing. Have a Dole Whip for me.
Please.